بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله تعالى عليه وسلم. Brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Wherever you are around the world, wherever you are, greetings from Canada's capital, Ottawa. It's a beautiful weekend here in North America, and we say greetings to all of you. I've been away from media for some time. I mean, from this issue of Facebook Live and contributions when it comes to politics at home. But then it's a weekend, not in school today, having some rest. And there has been a lot of things going on at home, from President Barrow Youth Movement to President Adama Barrow and 57 vehicles to the National Assembly, and some, of course, to Gambia Radio and Television Services, GRTS. Now, there are a lot of issues going on, a lot of, let's say, arguments, a lot of divergent opinions being expressed on Facebook, on other social media houses. And I've watched and read a lot of posts regarding this matter. It's very interesting, but what I want us to know, and I'm sure a lot of us have already known about this, is anytime an issue comes up in a democracy, we first and foremost have to look at the legalities and illegalities of these matters that we discuss. President Adama Barrow gave vehicles to the National Assembly. They've asked him about the source of this vehicle. He had decided to not mention the individual that gave him, but according to them, it comes from a supporter, a well-wisher, and a friend. This was what we got from the Directorate of Media Relations at the Office of the President. The Press Director, Ami Sisoho Bojang, did tell people about that. Now, there is one thing we have to understand. Anytime an issue comes up in a democracy, because we know as Gambians, we know as people of a democracy, that we will never ever have the same voice on anything. There would always be divergence of opinions. There will always be differences on issues. There will always be, arguments. We will have all of this. We will never agree on anything. But there is a supreme book that all of us rely on. Whether you agree with it or not, what that supreme book says is final. Now, when you look at donations to the office of a president, donations to any public officer, that is anybody that is paid by taxpayers' money, there is a section of the Constitution that guides those principles. And whatever the Constitution says is what we go by. Whatever the Constitution does not talk about or mention, it's never illegal. We never have issues with it. Now, as a Gambian who wants to be a Democrat, I don't want to be in the class of the people that will go speak about things and just complain because they hate or they are against a particular thing. But we want to base these things on the principles that we all abide by, the principles that we must all respect and uphold. I do not master the Constitution, but I read with shock, I read with disappointment, some people who said they understood and they're educated, saying that donations of those vehicles by President Adama Barrow is unconstitutional, that is illegal. Now, fortunately, Section 222 was mentioned. Section 222 of the Gambia's Constitution, subsection 12, subsection 1-2. And I want to quote this section of the Constitution. And it reads, "A public officer shall only accept gifts or benefits from relatives and friends to such extent and on such occasions as are customary." I'll repeat this again. A public officer shall only accept gifts or benefits from relatives and friends to such extent and on such occasions as are customary. Now, what this section is saying simply is any public officer, be it president, vice president, anyone, anybody can receive in an official capacity. You can receive gifts from your friends and family members. You can receive gifts. You can receive materials in the form of gifts from your family, from your friends, whether you are president or anybody, as it is in line with our customs and traditions, as are customary according to Constitution. So let's look at the customary here, very important. I don't want us to, we have to be serious and be realistic. Now, when you look at our customs, when you are installed, let's say you have a chief, somebody is, promoted, somebody is installed as a chief, somebody is newly, appointed as alcalo, or somebody, died and another person inherited as an alcalo, or somebody is, when people get positions in our customs, as the Constitution says, people go and give them gifts. Ye moke se fortieta ya konton. Ika salam alaikum na de konton. Ye si se dundonga sambai. The Constitution says that's okay. Niye mota yake palasoto. Inate moto dialeka na de kontone. A family member or friend. And the Constitution does not define a friend. Who a friend is. So we go to the dictionary to define who a friend is. And all of us are aware of what a friend is. The Constitution does not define friend, the word friend. And we can take the definition from dictionary, what a friend is. So, niye sefo tolo, altata sefo kondo ale ninso sambai. Sefo lom, womu palasol. Constitution oko niye ninso di ala tanatije. Niye sefo tolo. Ye moto saita de kai ko nge kondo ne he nge kondo imo kende moto fele. Ifango mako nyinna. Constitution oko tanatije. As are customary, according to this Constitution. If you receive 1 billion vehicles from a friend and a relative, a well-wisher, that's okay. A public officer can do that. You can receive them. Constitution is wonderful. Now, official na adulto, constitutional ko, ni monate be palasoto monate ka funyo itero ikanunte wale badimo aketa badi njangoti bang falmu kosin soleti bang falmu fenko leti bang ibadingo your relative Gambia mbemu relative soleti nila relative niye palaso sode be palasoto president, vice president, minister, national assembly member ibadingo wale tero na da fengo dila Constitution ko tanatije. Amafo yafo moye. Amafo yafo moye jumale nyanta adile la. Constitution doesn't have anything with that. According to this section of our Constitution, Section 222, subsection 2. That is what it says. As are customary. So ntolu na president o Adama Barrow, when relatives come and tell him, oh, fine, you've become a president, thank you, sir. This is 1 million vehicles. Use them to support yourself so that you can succeed in the execution of your duties, that is fine. The Constitution has no problem with that. So that's one important thing that we need to understand. What I am saying is the Constitution. That I am talking about the Constitution. I don't care who gives this to Adama. It can be a Chinese, it can be a Vietnamese, it can be an Arab. As far as they are friends, that is fine. A public officer, according to section 222, subsection 2 of the Constitution, a public officer shall only accept gifts or benefits from relatives and friends to such extent and on such occasions as are customary. Momo be palaso to mansakunda palaso. Mol se sonole so fengo isa dinola le badi ngolto ani terolu konna adol nina chosanolu ya itandi nyame. Ngo mansal katolole kabralla sibikara mansanyol jamano. Mansur wali alonde buru njaynyol ni gainde njaynyol wala fulolia. Bari moli keke palaso to ni hani kullio yasoto. Ni kullio soto mole na ye mani tinsol sambe ne bal sambanang. Dole so fole suwala dole motol dila. There is no problem about that. So President Adama Barrow, from this section of the Constitution, he has no problems receiving gifts from friends and family members and relatives. No problem at all. So according to the press secretary again, Adama got this material from a well-wisher, from a friend. What is wrong with it? But Molbe complain a dictatorship samana. Now, between Adama and the gift to National Assembly, this section continues. It didn't stop at where I stopped. It says again, it goes further, it says, however, the receipt of any gift or donation by a public officer on any public official occasion shall, if surrendered to the office, department, agency represented by the public officer, not be treated as contravention of this code. And that is, if this public officer receives a gift from anybody, this time is not even relatives alone. If this officer receives gift from anyone, whether an enemy, a business partner, anybody, if you receive these gifts and you handed it over to the department that you represent in your official capacity, there is no problem with it. Now look at Adama Barrow's relationship with the National Assembly. Adama Barrow is the head of government. Government has different branches: judiciary, legislature, and executive. National Assembly is what constitutes legislature. Adama is head of the National Assembly. He is the chief executive officer of the National Assembly. He therefore, as per this section of the Constitution, has every right to hand over gifts to National Assembly, and he is not required by the Constitution to tell us where he gets the gifts from. He is not required by the Constitution. So what is the beef? Where are you getting it from? If we want to be Democrats, let us be real Democrats. Let us be real Democrats and stop nonsense. Mansakunda bankola luako. Momo be banku do kuola. Ibe palasio palasito ning ayatuma ko Mansakunda la palasolom. Mol se sonole, you can receive a gift. You can receive a gift. And again, thank you so much, Mbalo. There is no limit. Mansakunda section 222 does not specify what a limit of gift should be. It can be $1 trillion. It can be the entire economy of the United States. But it's fine. The entire economy of England. It's fine. So, nkami mfoteng angale kawutong na lafta wala fulalie. Molka President Barrow tonye minne ko. Barrow e motol min dia manyane dila. Barrow e fengol min dia manyane dila. Ay mol min to amam moto fo woman betea. Nko. Aliabondi muntole. Aliabondi muntole. Where did you get that from, that President Barrow cannot name the person that gives him? Which section of the Constitution requires him to? Constitution says any friend, any relative can give you a gift, any amount of gift as a public officer. There's no problem with that. Constitution says that as are customary. Section 222, subsection 12, that is what it says. Adam Barrow is a public officer. He can receive gift from any friend, from planet Mars, planet Pluto, planet China, planet India, if you want to call it. He can receive it from any friend. And the definition of friend is not in the Constitution. So we took it from the definition in the dictionary. Now, on top of that, Adama is Chief Executive Officer. If, and I repeat, if Adama received these vehicles in his capacity as the President of the Republic of the Gambia, he can give it to any institution, because the Constitution says you can hand those gifts over to the department that you represent. Adama represented every department. He represents every department. He is the Chief Executive Officer of the Gambia. Adama is the Chief Executive Officer of the Gambia. And the Gambia government, you know, National Assembly is a branch of that government. GRTS, he gave 2 vehicles to them. GRTS is under the line Ministry of Information, which is actually a government institution. So, nyilmudia moleti mini alonko imanyankela bankola luaye nyil aye dandile tanatije. Sometimes we use laws, the loopholes in the laws, to do things, especially when they are right. And I'm not even seeing it. I've not seen anything wrong with this. And people are saying, who is this? Who is the person that gave him? He said anonymous. Again, Banco, the Constitution of Gambia does not require anybody to tell you people who the gift come from. That is not the requirement of the Constitution. It says from a friend. It didn't say who the friend should be. It didn't say what a friend is. Constitution didn't say that. Why do we have to go after people because we don't like them? I've seen a lot of insults. People saying dictatorship, people saying disappointing. People, what is disappointing? If it is in line with the Constitution. And I will read it for the last time. According to section 222 of Gambia's Constitution, subsection 12, a public officer shall only accept gifts or benefits from relatives and friends to such extent and on such occasions as are customary. However, the receipt of any gift or donation by a public officer or any public official or occasion shall, if surrendered to the office, department, agency represented by the public officer, not be treated as controversial of this section. So, what this is saying is, any public officer, of course the president is a public officer, any public officer can receive donation, can receive a gift as are customary, as it is in line with our culture, with our traditions, with our customs. And in the Gambia, our custom, it's very okay for somebody that just got elected, whether as a chief, somebody that just got coronated as a king, as a prince, as a princess, as a queen, to receive gifts from well-wishers and friends and family. That's okay. That's our custom. And that's what the Constitution is saying as our customary. So if a friend gives Adama 1 billion vehicles, this is part of our customs. These are part of our traditions. People, molka man tinsol samana molel, kari, iko saimu sefolta baraka, yeninsi tan samane. Yeninsi tan samane, Dolie fole suo samane. That is what they say. Dole fole suo dila, dole puto dila, dole ka mun masima. Niye oke tanatije, natuma ko la friend so lelmu, wale badi ngol lelmu. Constitution o ma fa jumalom friendoti. Constitution o ko rek friend. Ama define, ama fasar jumalom friendoti. It can be anybody. But constitution o fana continue ta ko. Ning ayatuma ko. Imari nada nyimfengol ye receive in your capacity as a public officer. Ako niye o fengol ta ye di. Department ola mi alon ko ite bota wolto yo department ola represent ite be do ko wala wolto ako ite mari manyi luatinya. Adama is chief executive officer of the Gambia. He received these things from a friend. Ami boja ya falele. What is our problem? None of us say waf. But I may waf. I di government institution ola muneketa. I write sort because every single arm of government, Adama is the chief executive officer. And the constitution says you can give it to any department you represent. Adama represents all of us. All the departments, all the arms of government. So nyinna mu kuoti. Alin kana mol neng kana mol tonye. Atara ko ma base fenkang. Alia base munekang ado. If it is based on ado, na adolu wo manke tanati molka mo kumali ke so fengol lale fuarol kanale la na ye manol ning jorangol samana yadila mansanyolla ye ninsol samane bay kendol samana as gifts constitution ko wote problem ti constitution wol fa ko problem ti je adu nimmo fanana ta adama nata o di fengol la temu minula nyaton koti constitution ko tanati je hannatu may yadiala as in his capacity as a president. And if he says he got these things in his capacity as Adama, that's fantastic. Woka kele na ado to wole bige. Ye pala so do money na yezo fene congratulate. Iko hinyin la fay fankang. Puru ila kuol se sonia. Nata nga nyin dila puru doko se soniebul. Doye fole suo dila. Puru tanin na se soniebul. Doye fenko dila whatever you call them. Well, I'm talking about the constitution, not me. And as to who defines the constitution, the interpretation lies in the Supreme Court. If you have any problem with it equally, go to the Supreme Court and ask them if this is constitutional. But you cannot just come and start saying this is disturbing, this is this, this is that. When in the law, the supreme book that we all rely on for legalities says it has no problem. And what are you basing it on? Because the culture and customs are okay with it. What do you base it on? What is disturbing? If we have agenda, let us play and go on with our agenda. Let us stop insulting. Let us stop arguing. Let us stop, condemning things that are legal, that are lawful, that are in line with our customs, just because we hate people. Alnga bula, alnga nyo joya bula, alnga nyo baindo bula, fenna mi alonka manke silot, alnga bula. Adama e minka amaluwa tinya, amanna ado tinya, amanna chosanol tinya, amantana sotoje. Aman problem sotoje. So lafta aliyo le faham. Bankola du aman problem sotoje. Mini alonko e koy mu journalist olti. Kibar talal because I'm not a journalist. I never wanted to be a journalist. Journalists are forced to enter Dundige, GRTS. I went there by force. I've never been interested in journalism. One thing that I want to make very clear here is journalist olu ala kata Gambia journalist olu ala kata aleke tonya molti bari nde malo mol ka dola journalist mol mi alon ko college force ya fa ma pasino I drop out mol kata wolle jibe wolle ka safero ke koy mo journalist ollet mol mi alon ko first year they went to university college first year they cannot even pass. They send them for studies first year they couldn't even pass it. There are bigger things you can talk about. There's a commission of inquiry. Yaya Jammeh messed up with us. Yaya Jammeh messed us up. Yaya Jammeh destroyed us. At least Adama Barrow received them. When he received them, he gave them to National Assembly. He didn't sell them. Yaya Jammeh, Zainab, just yesterday, Mkamfata Fonkambulo King, Zainab took 60 how many millions? 61 million. That's just 1 year. Just 2011. 2011, 1 year, 1 little year. 61 million, in one occasion. 61 million. What has been happening for the 17 years that Zainab has been married with Yaya Jammeh? Almost 20 years. Nintili killing. Zainab says 61 million ta ya be pasal. So, journalist on debe journalist on lelmade. Dukaral kana comedian o samananjang. Comedian on dem of. What a journalist. Ndebe mol lelma mini alonko wollel koy mo journalist oldi. President Barrow this, President Barrow, kanateng, Democrat, faniarek. Nko, ite minka nyininka President Barrow is not obliged to answer your question about the source. Constitution does not require him to do so. It is not, if he said he will not, say it, so be it. That is what the law does not require him to say it. What's your business? You asked him, Barrow, can you say this? He said, no, I will not say it. What's your problem with that? The law does not require him to do so. I mean, alunga nyoma koi nga banko sambanyato. Alunga nyoma koi nga banko sambanyato. Problem ol be Gambia le mini alon ko wala mundi nanyim kodol min bebe tinyala. Mini atinya ibe siri be nyawala. Ye kuolo niye nyininka komisonoto. Ibuka sonka diam. They are refusing to talk. We are keeping quiet about that. President Barrow gave, donation to, gifts. He could have given it to me. He could have given it to Lamin Pui, Walla Bakari Banjul, Walla Fatu, Dakar, Walla, Lamin, Sankuya, Lamin Jara Sankuya or Pata PJ. That is him. Those are his gifts. It's okay. That's what the law says. So, he has a right to answer questions. He has a right to not answer questions. He has. On certain things, he has a right to do that. The Constitution never requires him to do so. Alin kana mol ne wola, alin kana mol tonye wola, alin kana mol bute wola. Okay? That is what I have to tell you. Alhamdulillah, you can insult Gitteh, that's fine. I am basing my things on principles. If you are arguing, go and argue on grounds, have grounds. Just not mere hate, mere propaganda, just because you have an ulterior motive to do. But Adama is going to succeed. Wallahi, Adama is going to succeed by the grace of Allah. We will succeed. He inherited a mammoth task. I Palazzo Minta. There's a terrible problem that he has to work on. National Assembly, I told me Malaf Motola, Ayadiala, Allah send. I told me Malafala, Allah send. Allah send. Those of you National Assembly members that are too smart and too intelligent, Allah send. Return it to Adama Barrow. We will give it to people in different departments that need the vehicles. And nothing is going to come out of it because it's constitutional. It's very right. It's very right. So people coming with a section in the Constitution to say things, that's not true. That's not true. Whatever you say, this is the Constitution. Go read it. Section 222, subsection 12, section 222, subsection 12. If you have a judge in the Gambia, if you have a lawyer in the Gambia, if you have a magistrate, iterum wala legal specialist, go and ask the legal specialist to interpret it for you. Altaja alias Sambaje, Altaja alias Sambaje. That is it. Finally, let me read the Constitution, this section, and I will go. The Constitution says, section 222, subsection 12 says, a public officer shall only accept gifts or benefits from relatives and friends to such extent and on such occasions as are customary. However, the receipt of any gift or donation by a public officer on any public or official occasion shall, if surrendered to the office, department, or agency represented by the public officer, not be treated as contravention of this code. That is what it says. You can receive a gift from a friend and family, any public officer, and a president is a public officer, according to section 222, subsection 12. Any public officer can receive donations and gifts of any magnitude, of any amount, from a friend or a relative. And a friend is not defined here. So that is very clear. We have received it from a friend. And there are people that ask, yes, should he say it? That is subjective. Should he say where he got the donations from? That is subjective again. It's not required by the Constitution. I said it at the beginning. I said Gambians or any group of people will never have consensus on any single issue. You will always have differences. But what we do as genuine people and as people of objectivity is to go back to our supreme law, the book that guides us and the way we move with our matters. You understand? So I mean, we go to the law, and there is no part of the law that says, at least for this section, if you are given a gift, you should say who give you a gift. So a president is not required. If the president say, X give it to me, that's fine. If the president say, X doesn't give it to me, I mean, he's not required by the Constitution. That is subjective. Whether he should say it or not depends on an individual, a person. Yeah, he should say it. Yeah, he should not say it. But does that make it illegal? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Mbal kondo na mbal jaila, we'll always have differences. Buddy, let's argue, and I will repeat this again. Let's argue based on facts. Let's argue based on reasons. Let's argue based on interests of the public and the country. Not based on subjectiveness, not based on hate, not based on dislike for one another. Ntelafta kamol dani wala. Wala tinantena rejang. Ngami mfonga bankola luwalefo. Nimi e fensoto mimanke tonya atije. Ifane asambanang, adu momo lafta nalade. If you have an issue, madonga mol jibe dole lafta nala jambari. I don't know. I mean, what they want to talk about, because I was gonna invite one or two people, those that feel okay, and now people are talking about something else, transparency. You know, there is what we call transparency, but there is what we also call privacy. I think the law knows transparency more than any of us. The law that talks about transparency is the same law that made this, and this is an entrenched clause. Shall. It's not movable. The shall word in the Constitution is fixed. It's like a fixed word and compulsory. Shall. So I mean, transparency versus privacy. Mola private matter solo. Constitution does not require you to be transparent in that. You know, because I'm a president. Well, that's not okay. I mean, especially between me and my friend. My friend and I are friends. Aduntola luato, ndola adoto, nadino to kurano ko. Ise mo sonole kulokono. Ise mo sonole kulokono. Kilako. Ala lafta mol minna wale mu buloti mi alonko. Buluba e soro ke marama kalamuta. That is customary, man. That is part of our religion. Kurano e wale fo islamoko. Ye mol so kulokono sirran. Ale wale kano. Is customary. Ye mose kay ko malafi moyalo. Malafi moyalo. Dukare ngeso nyina ala nin kila. Malafi moyalo. Womo alele anira kila. Okay? So I mean, we can still argue. I'm not here to of course convince all of you or to say this, but what I'm appealing is we can go back to our constitution. Believe what you believe in and let's move on. Finally, before I move, this is my Facebook page, and I've always maintained this. I don't go out to people's page and insult them. I don't do it. And I've tried as much as I can to make politics an ordinary thing. We cannot make hate and terrible things out of it. And I've tried as much as I can. Nobody pays me here. Baro doesn't. Nobody. It's for our country. So we can argue, but let us not insult each other. And I've seen people that are insulting me or insulting government on my page, and I'm appealing to you to not insult. Please. I have ability to block. I have that ability. And if I do that, you will not have the space or the platform to see what you want to say here. And I don't want to do that. So you can say what you want to say, and thousands of people will see, because sometimes 10,000, 15,000 people will watch my videos, sometimes 20,000. So you have a platform for people to see your opinion, not only mine. But if you insult, I will block you. And if I block you, 20,000 people somewhere will see your message, but not on my wall. We all love Gambia. We all have the interest of the Gambia at heart. So let us make it very nice. That is an appeal I have for you. I don't want insult. I'm not going to insult anybody, but I don't want insults. Please, let us not insult. Let us keep it civil. Mbal kondo na mbal jaila. Al nimbara. Adama minka man kujao ke luato. Adama minka man kujao ke adoto. Adama minka man kujao ke islamoto. Adama minka man kujao ke Christianity to. Adama kuo minka man kujao ke Judaism to. These monotheistic religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, are three religions that cherished giving out in secret. If somebody gives Adama in camera and decided to stay anonymous, that is fantastic. Adama actually fulfilled the promise. Yufuna bin nadhri wa yakhafuna yawman kana sharruhu mustatira. Allah dol timandi. Adama miya sakay ko kana fo moy wallahi Mustafa Sisa baraka. Alladhina yunfiquna amwalahum bil-layli wan-nahari sirran wa alaniyatan falahum ajrun 'inda rabbihim wala khawfun 'alayhim wala hum yahzanun. Mustafa baraka hanina tan na Facebook do e kambatandi bak e kambatandi kanna emotionalu e ka diyandi bak ha Qur'ano ka diyanye ha e ka remind alala ka diyanya bak alama alejo Mr. Cisse koto Mustafa alama alejo afelen kamin fo kullo kono islam wala kano pour mole diro ke kullo kono Mustafa o ayol samana ngoto Mustafa Cisse alladhina yunfiquna amwalahum ako molmi alon koy kela nafulol munafang billeli suto la wolon kullo suto wa nahara anintili buro sirran kullo kono wa alaniyatan anin bantoto falahum ajruhum inda rabbihim walla barajo walla jo kendo abe mario le abe mario mafang abe alala bulu wala khawfun alayhim adu womolu siloteye de there is no fear for them wala hum yahzanun adun alate wal sunundi la buray alkiyama lolu woto kat diro ke kullo kono islamu e wo kanule alladhina yunfiquna amwalahum bil-layli wan-nahari sirran islamu ya kanule ke kullo kono ale jayro ke ale mol jay falahum ajruhum inda rabbihim wala khawfun alayhim wala hum yahzanun bal konto nam bal tendula ngani sodo president baro kontineyal di jox sa alel lo am sa gift bi ya ko mom soko joxe si ngawa so buke ngawa kula jo so bugu du wa kula jo yaw ya am sa muro ak sa subo muro surwal ka fanyadi samuro ak sa subo ya ko mom so buke nga kundu ko si fi kawoto jam so buke nga kundu ko si dapatot so buke nga kundu ko si soto yaw ya ko mom yaw rek ya ko mom de suma surwa ka mba hudu way yan hamun ken luma wa jerejen def way president baro samuro bi ya ko mom gift bi kula jox mune do bul ko tour nema si kullo kono bulu waha turam kullo kono bu ko wax so ko waxe du kontaan mom so joxal ko nga jox ko kula buka rek nga jox lolu sa alel la sa yaw ya ko mom constitution bi def la jox sembo si lolu constitution mo la wax am nga sembo si constitution pour lolu defar ko lo buka jerejen jëf di len nuy di len santa jerejen jëf ñun ñoo nekk ben te suñu rew bi ñun ñep ñoko buka ñu def ko isi ndangandanka ñu def ko ndangandanka ñun ñoo bokk Gambi ñun ñoo nekk ben baay ben yaay jerejen jëf wassalamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh